Clownpierce just lost life to his only mace, and I think that Clownpierce's death was entirely staged by SB. First, let's see some context. So Main Pair wanted to kill Clownpierce to become the deadliest player, and after multiple attempts and multiple failures, Clownpierce for some reason decided to 1v1 Main Pair with nothing in return, risking the mace and his very first death. And Clownpierce was obviously gonna win, considering he had restock jokers. Main Pair had to call up Maypick, his former enemy, and together they defeated Clownpierce. And I think this is a bit suspicious, considering that Clown had restock shulkers full of cobwebs, XP, gaps, and from the deal from SB, we know that he had multiple gold apples to give to SB from previous streams, and he had no previous fights, so I'm assuming he had 15 gold apples maximum. He used 10. If Cloud's in a cobweb and somehow has no chorus, no water, and no way to escape, what did he do? Not use the notch apple. And I know in this clip here, we can see that he's trying to use a god apple, but he thinks he can outheal 2 maxed out players by just chugging regular gaps and Prot 3 armor. Someone as smart as Clownpierce would never have let him get in a situation like that. If he was really in a situation like that, he could have just ran away. And that's my first reason on why I think Clownpierce staged his death.
Golden apples. What are you, poor?
We can see in SB's video, he killed Main Pair. Well, I mean, technically he didn't because he didn't get the kill credit, but I mean, he did build the cannon, so yeah, he probably did kill Main Pair. And it probably mainly the cause of that is because Main Pair is just, you know, a chill guy and he doesn't hold grudges. Well, I mean, kind of. You know, SB gave him the mace as well, so I mean, it's also fair game. But just for this theory, I'm gonna keep it real simple and say that Main Pair just decided not to forgive SB. And with that out of the way, let's get back to the theory. And somehow, Main Pair is alright with that and is teamed with SB a couple days later. And this is a bit weird, considering Main Pair, second most deadliest player on the server, just forgives SB? And I'm thinking that Main Pair made a deal with Clownpierce for, let's say, 50 god apples for the mace. And as Clown doesn't really log on the server anymore, and the mace will be used for content reasons, I think it'd be pretty fair that Clownpierce would take that offer. And let's be real here, it was getting kind of boring, just Clownpierce not using the mace much. And a spoiler warning, Maypick got it, and then he literally just died a week later. Great job, Maypick. Anyway, how does SB play into this, you may ask? Well, do I have something for you? Because what I've discovered is something that no other lifestealer has discovered before.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak.
And what we can also see in SB's next video he made, titled I Got Lifesteal's Only Mace, we know that he's a mastermind and he knows every single game mechanics. And he figured out how to dupe 5 maces on the server using something called lazy chunks, and just a lot of brains. And with that knowledge, I'm thinking Main Pair and SB, considering they have lots of god apples each, they each paid Clownpierce a certain amount of god apples to die, and for SB to dupe the maces. And in return, SB will give both Main Pair and Clownpierce the mace. But then SB also probably kind of knew they were going to get duped, and also deleted. So yeah, SB now has the mace, due to his master plan. Summary. Okay, well, summary. I think Clownpierce died due to Main Pair and SB giving Clown a certain amount of god apples in exchange to die with the mace in hand, and in return, SB will give him back the mace. And also Main Pair. That is the SB Mastermind Theory done! So yeah, this took me like 7 days, so please subscribe so I can buy a new mic. Wait, look at what SB just posted. How I trick Clown.
God